We're all good here. Well, we're all good in all areas today of the studio, especially in our Rice's Appliance kitchen. We welcome back luxury cake designer Julie DeFonce. Welcome back.
Thank you. Hi.
What are we making today?
We are going to decorate gingerbread houses.
Ooh.
Yes.
Now, you have really set the bar very high with because your design skills, your decorating skills are amazing. So I love the fact that we're going to take what would be a traditional gingerbread house for me, but we're going to turn these almost into like luxury homes here.
So excited for this.
Yes. So this is part of a class that you offer, right?
Yeah, so I'm teaching a workshop in Lakewood Ranch on December 2nd, and it's for adults and children. Sometimes the adults come with the children, and sometimes the adults come on their own. But yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, we're going to go. I'm going to take my grandchildren.
How fun to be able to do it. Now, we know you mainly for your cake decorating, which you're very celebrated, won several awards. So it's nice to try a different form of edible decorating with you. But tell us a little bit more about your cakes.
Well, my cakes, they're luxury wedding cakes, and they go from small, which I would consider to be 3 or 4 tiers, up to 35 tiers and 9 feet tall.
And we're looking at one right now.
That's
Tell us about this
gorgeous.
cake. This was at the
That
Ringling.
was last weekend at the Ringling. It was a phenomenal wedding, amazing wedding, and this had a custom pattern based on the bride's dress. So I drew out a pattern and then I created it in sugar on some of the tiers.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
gorgeous.
did people eat
Stunning.
that cake?
They sure did.
Wow.
It's like almost a crime to eat it, right?
They're like works of art. But then when you taste
Yeah.
them, you figure, okay, no, that's worth eating. Well, great. We can't wait to join you a little later on. We're also going to learn a little bit more about the workshops that you have coming up. So it's a fun day to be here for sure.
Welcome back. We're here in Rice's Appliance Kitchen with luxury cake designer Julie DeFonce. Julie, what are we making? Show us this house you're working on.
Yeah, I'm making a gingerbread house, and I thought the first thing that I could show you how to do is make a tree, because nobody knows how to do it.
Oh, yes.
We don't.
Well, so you have 2 bags, and
Okay.
one is green and one is white.
Okay.
And I would suggest you pick the green one.
Okay.
Straighten it out, and on the bag there's like a tip that looks like a beak.
Yeah.
Right. So if you squeeze down a little bit to get the icing towards the tip of the
Right.
bag,
Uh-huh.
and you want to hold the tip vertical so it looks like a beak.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And pick up your ice cream cone.
I'm still on
Right?
the holding the bag. All right, here we go.
Okay. Pick up. So now, what
you gotta hold
what
both
you're
up.
gonna do is this is the tree.
Okay, got the
Okay,
tree.
this is the tree trunk. So you're gonna squeeze and you make a leaf like that.
Oh, make a leaf. Oh, we're going to make all the leaves.
Wait,
from
Yeah.
how'd
the
you
tree.
do that?
So you squeeze
Oh,
and you let go,
that
and it
is
makes
so
a leaf.
Cool.
Squeeze down.
Oh my
Oh,
God, that's
squeeze
so
and pull
cool.
out like that.
Oh, wow.
Squeeze and
I
pull
feel
out.
so accomplished.
This
Yeah.
is amazing.
That's
Cool, huh?
incredible. Yes.
Oh,
So-
that is so neat.
Oh.
And you can go all the way around.
And is this right? What type of frosting, icing
This is
this?
royal icing.
So it really kind of holds its shape, which is
Yeah.
nice.
And
Yeah.
This little tip, though, is what's making the leaf so
Yeah.
perfect.
Exactly. So you can go around in circles. And royal icing is really simple. It's just powdered sugar and meringue powder, which you can buy in one of those craft stores, and water. And it dries really quick,
Yeah.
and it's not greasy, which is nice to work with too.
I feel so impressed with myself.
Well, they look
I'm
so
so
much
not
like leaves.
artistic.
My leaves are getting much better as I go
But there you go.
around.
It takes
I
a
will
little
say
bit of
that.
practice. Yeah.
So when you do a 6-foot cake, you do every little leaf like this? This must take months and months and months.
Yes, that's why I have a lot of patience, and my cakes do take a long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a nice, this really shows though the attention to detail in your decorating.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just the tree in front of the house.
Yeah. And I like doing the tree because sometimes, the houses could just be candy decorated, or they could be piped like the white one over there. But if they're candy decorated, you don't really get to practice any kind of technical.
Yeah,
Sure.
no skills involved.
Yeah. So this way, everybody gets to make their own tree. At my workshop, they make a tree, and then if they want to do some of the piping, I can show them how to do that. So if
Let's take a little look though at the house that's in front of Candace. So that's a good point. A lot of times you can throw gumdrops or anything on a house, but this is really your artistry right here.
Yeah.
So this is
gorgeous.
some of the techniques that you would teach in the
Yeah.
workshop.
Amazing.
So you have different kind of tips. You have, round tips and star tips, and you can create all sorts of different textures and patterns, and it's just kind of let your mind go. It's like one of those doodle books where you, I forget what they're called. Those,
that's how it feels.
Yeah,
But
those
you
new
got
coloring
something
books.
to show from it.
Yeah.
Did
So
you make that tree like
I made
this?
that tree, yep.
That's
Oh,
so
look at
neat.
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's gorgeous.
And there's over here on the colorful one, there's a green tree, and I put a little piece of cereal on the top
oh, yeah.
as the star, because I didn't have a star.
It's not Sour Patch cereal, is it?
It was not. But now that I know it exists, I might go and get some.
The shingles with the cereal, even the mat laid out. This is incredible. So, all right, so if we will get a chance to look at that that decorated home in just a second, but let's get started then on the house.
Okay, so your other bag is filled with white royal icing
Okay.
and a round tip. So basically, you can do what you want. To do the roof, I always say put light stuff on the roof. That's why I put cereal. If you want to do a side of the house, you can trace the windows, and you can take whatever you want out of these little candy trays and, you know, make a landscape pattern or...
I'm going to make icicles on my chimney.
Can you
there you
show
go.
how to do the shingles out of the cereal? That would
Yeah,
be fun.
so, well, you're not going to see it from that side, but if you go on the bottom of
Okay.
your, like maybe half an inch up on your roof, here, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll flip
Yeah,
it around
there
so
we
I
go.
can show
Yeah.
you. Okay, so, and you draw a line,
About a half an inch up.
okay?
Draw
yeah.
a line.
Draw a line.
My line's a little wiggly. Does that matter?
Nope, doesn't matter, you're going to hide it.
Oh, good.
And then you take the cereal. This is
Oh.
one of those cinnamon ones,
Yeah.
just because I like the
Cinnamon Toast
smell.
Crunch or
Yeah.
Golden Grams or something.
Yeah, exactly. You can use any of those. So if you really have a
Jelly
lot of
with
patience,
cereal.
you can
I
use
think
the fiber one. It looks like a hay
Oh,
hay
yes.
roof, but
I'm
that
gonna look
takes
at cereal
that takes a
on
long
the
time.
TV.
Way.
And you just go putting them in a line.
Oh, that's so
Isn't that
easy.
cute? Yeah.
Fun.
And then you can alternate the next row, so it looks really like shingles. You just
I
go
mean, the hard
alternate
part for me is not just eating the cereal.
So-
as
Well,
So this workshop is coming up December 2nd, and people can register
Yeah.
to decorate with you at USF SM's Culinary Innovation Lab.
Yep.
They also, all right, if we're not able to make, oh, my shingles fell. So maybe I would be better off to order from you. We're able to order gingerbread homes?
yes, I'm gonna make them to order, and you can choose the colorful candy ones or the all white style.
Which they're both beautiful. And
Yeah.
you can find more information by
Yes.
visiting Julie online at juliedefonce.com. Thank you, Julie. So
Thank
much
you.
fun. Thanks for being with us again. Great way to get more in the holiday spirit. Candace, thanks for bringing us good news. We're going to keep working on our roof. You enjoy the Suncoast view.